Friends, hello, how are you doing? Let's talk about today in the markets. Monday, December 2nd. It's already December. Good God, we're going to be opening up presents here soon. So, here's the skibby. I guess we want to call this a little bit of a pullback today in Sofi. Not really, I think the pullback that maybe some of us are wanting. And I've talked about this before, I think some people are like, this is great. We've had so much growth in Sofi. Everything's running, but too, I think there is a moment where we're like, could SoFi just maybe sell off to $13, $14 for one day so we could buy some more because I have some capital over here I want to put in. But right now we're just not seeing strong sell-off, if you can use those words. It's just not happening. And obviously I'll talk about XRP, but I'm gonna say that last. And I'm gonna talk about XRP because I talk about that a lot on my TikTok channel, and that's kind of where I focus more of my attention on crypto there. But stocks is my first love. So talking about stocks here and SoFi in general, obviously I'm very bullish on SoFi. I'm drinking the juice here with SoFi. I've been drinking the juice. It's been a long time coming here with these numbers, these nice double-digit numbers we're seeing now. But with that, SoFi is in this place of strong growth. So we're at a road right now where SoFi is looking for 20. It's going to find 20 here very soon. And, we keep having bad data in the market, but the market goes, I don't care. We're going to keep going. This week, we're expecting some more meetings with the Fed. We'll see how they go. I don't know. More talk about job reports, and job reports have not been good, but the market, it's hard to say the market's going to fall apart because the market hasn't cared. The market hasn't cared. So with that, don't listen to me when I tell you, I think SoFi is going to fall apart here because, I don't know that that's a strong conversation right now. Just today with a little pullback here in the market, everything had a pullback here today. The market generally, most everything. SoFi, this wasn't a dramatic pullback. It just wasn't. SoFi went back to the highs just 5 days ago in the market. So, this really isn't that big of a deal. It's a great deal because SoFi is holding its ground. It's doing phenomenal. And this is why it's a dangerous situation if you're trying to catch SoFi on a sale right now, because SoFi by Wednesday, Thursday could easily break into $16.50 into a $17 mark. That is coming regardless. When SoFi first came to market here, back in 2021, it came onto the market with a big splash. It was coming around $25 a share. But then what happened? The Cove happened, and then everything just fell apart. And that's when SoFi, their bread and butter of who they were as a business, was essentially student loans. It was student loans, and SoFi just went, oh God. It just fell apart. It just, because of the whole freeze on student loans, that was huge capital for SoFi, and they just were, quarterly started to get messed up, everything, plans were on hold, and it was just a nightmare of a situation. It was a great situation if you were able to walk in right there and just start scooping up shares of SoFi the next year for $4, and now you're going, oh baby. So this is where we're seeing SoFi right now, where it's actually building back up better than it was when it first came to market. SoFi now is a phenomenal banking system, and this is someone who banks with SoFi. It's just day and night compared to other banks right now. Just when you see what SoFi offers compared to these other banks, it's archaic what other banks are looking like right now. With that said, SoFi, SoFi's got everything it needs here to continue to rise here, and we're gonna see that headed into this year. So, listen, I think it's important going into 2025, you have your mind on, stocks, growth stocks that are going to continue to do well, but you're also looking for, young opportunities. And I think SoFi is in both those categories where it's showing its strength, where it's moving right now. It's got all, it's got all the evidence that it needs to, grab people's trust. It's got the quarterlies that, earnings are going through the roof. They're going to continue to go through the roof. The customers that they are achieving are unbelievable in growth. They just got the $2 billion deal, the credit card deal just back in September, I think it was at this point. There's other stuff that's gone on here with SoFi. Then, the whole rate cut situation that's going on. However that's going to play out with the new administration, I don't know, but, Jerome Powell should be talking about that here sooner than later too. That's why I think it'd be very dangerous to tell people that SoFi is pretty much ran to where it's going to run. Once we get to $20, that will be a conversation where we go, anything past $20 with SoFi is literally just icing on top of the cake at this point, okay? So once SoFi gets to 20, then it's like, okay, I'm probably going to hold back on buying for a moment, and I'm going to watch what happens here. Now, I personally think SoFi will run to $30 here by July of, the summer of next year, 2025, as long as we continue to have a decent market here. And I think SoFi is going to do fine regardless in earnings and everything that it has coming. So I think SoFi is just looking for 2 more big earnings, and it's going to run. We saw this same kind of progression in Palantir. And obviously, I know these are 2 different stocks, but they're very similar to the storybook of what is going on right now with, SoFi compared to Palantir. Palantir sat at this $8-9 range for a long time, trying to get their quarterlies up more, trying to have a, good quarterly, good news. And SoFi's been in that conversation here for a while now, going on its second year where it's just had great quarterlies. Now evidence has built, and people, the investors, they see what's going on here, and this is why SoFi is running up very expensive here. And obviously Palantir, SoFi, 2 different companies, 100%. So just kind of try to understand what I'm saying. They're kind of like creatures of habit how they're running here. Now SoFi going to a $60 range, that's a different conversation. $20 to $30 I think would be an amazing opportunity if you were buying in right now. A lot of people have asked me, I've talked about I don't want to talk about this so much, but I've talked about BBAI quite a bit. BBAI is something that I have not put money in yet. I have not. I'm watching, I'm waiting here. I'm going to see what happens here. I do want to address this because I don't want, I realize that I have a mouth and a face out here where people see me talk about something, they go, well, I should invest in that. Don't invest in anything just because I'm talking about it or saying it's a good opportunity. Do your own research, and if you don't like SoFi, then don't invest in it. Find something else. But I'm talking about it because I'm obsessed with it. But talking about BBAI here, BigBear.ai, this is something that I'm watching heavily right now. It's something that I watch him heavily. Now, this is new to the market. This is a stock. This is a company that is in a situation where it's looking for opportunity. Okay, it's had some good deals. It's captured a government contract this year, but negatives, they're highly in debt. It's not terrible, but they are in debt. They need what cash they have on hand. They're probably going to start to burn through it here pretty fast this coming year. The question is the risk worth the buy-in right now and the wait? Probably the wait. That's probably what's going to hurt a lot more people than anything. It's the wait of waiting on Big Bear to actually move into some decent numbers. That is, unless Big Bear captures some sort of big deal. So this is why you're not seeing huge growth right now in Big Bear, because A of all, they're in debt, and big investors, they don't like debt. Obviously, that's understandable. It's not, you don't want to buy into a company that has a lot of debt because it hurts their earnings. It hurts them having cash flow. That's why companies that you see progress in stock share, generally most of the time, have a lot of cash on hand. They're killing quarterlies. They have cash to burn. They have cash to put in their company to grow it. So BBAI here is just not in that conversation. Now, the future, the growth, and what's coming down the pipeline here with the stock market, more than likely with AI stocks, I could see BBAI here just off FOMO alone running to a $3 to $5 spot. Not caring about quarterlies, not caring about anything, just because people are looking for cheap AI stocks. Now, say Big Bear here, BBAI, gets into that conversation. That starts to take place. People are like, why is this stock running $3 to $4? Well, it's caught some momentum. It's caught some attention. And the stock's done decent for what it is. I mean, $2 and playing around this, trying to get back to a $3 range, it's okay. But it's obviously a low price stock for a reason, what I've talked about. They're still trying to prove themselves. They're still trying to be something. Imagine FOMO gets attached to Big Bear here, and then, well, they start to come out with some decent quarterlies. It looks like they're shaving off some debt. It looks like they're projected maybe 2026 to have some money on hand. They start to capture some bigger deals, bigger government contract deals. So these are kind of things, that I'm trying to put on a board right now, and negatives and positives right now with Big Bear. Obviously, as an investor, a lot of what you're going to do a lot of the time is you have to be a detective. You have to search. You have to, anybody that's made it huge in the market, they look for opportunities. They look for cheap stocks that look like they could move aggressively into the future. And Big Bear here is one of those stocks where I like everything about the company. I'm concerned that, how long is it going to take them to get somewhere? And will they start to pull out some decent big quarterlies here, into 2025? It's still kind of hard to say. It's listen, if you got capital and you got time and money just to say like, hey, I'm going to put it here. I don't care what happens. I'm taking the risk. Big Bear might be something you like. You might go like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. But like I was saying, people that have made huge momentum in the market over the years, you hear about these people from time to time. They bought some kind of like medical stock, AI stock at a low price, and then it blew up on them. This is kind of one of those situations. It's a very appealing situation because it's so new and so not known, but it is an interesting company nonetheless, especially what's going on with them as an AI company. So that's all I'll say about BBAI. I have not bought in yet. Now, if the stock goes back under $2, I might start getting my way in there. That might be a real conversation. Obviously, I will let you know, but and I'm curious to see what is the zeitgeist of BBAI right now. What do people think about it? What are people doing with it? I know a lot of you have commented, you've said things. So, and I think generally most of us are on the same page with Big Bear here. Is like, risk worth reward, time, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, I saw people say, just put your money in SoundHound. I totally agree. If you're looking for something still very cheap and affordable, a little more expensive, SoundHound. Great. I was talking about SoundHound when it was $3-4. Okay. And that's when that was just months ago at this point. So look at SoundHound now. XRP. Let's talk about XRP. Okay. So if whoever's staying on the video, who's not, I get it. This is, water and wine, completely different conversation. And I don't know if anybody's here from the TikTok account, me yapping my mouth, but here I go. First of all, bullet points. Do I hold XRP? Absolutely. I've been buying XRP for years now. And when I say years, I mean since like the last bull run, I started buying up XRP because obviously, the juice could be worth the squeeze one day. Turns out it was. Now, XRP. Obviously, when we talk about XRP, there's a huge argument in the XRP community right now, mathematically, with market cap. A lot of people are concerned about market cap. What do they mean by market cap? Now, XRP has recently, just in the last 24 hours, moved to the third ranking in crypto. It's at third place right now with market cap, with the most expensive crypto out there when it comes to market cap. Okay, so it's not in the trillions, but it is in the billions. Bitcoin is only one in the trillions. With that said, XRP, with what it's doing right now, has momentum to keep moving slowly. This is what I like about XRP right now, and I'm going to get back to that market cap conversation. XRP has this situation right now where it's slowly moving up. And when something slowly moves up like that, if you've been in the market for any time, this is very dangerous. This is the same conversation we're seeing right now with Sofi. Sofi is moving at a very fast pace, maybe to a lot. I dare say Sofi is moving at a slow pace to some people, but to people that have been there with Sofi, it's moving at a very fast pace. But slow pace too, I think a lot of just, people that are maybe just wanting it to go to $20 right now. No, XRP here is somewhat doing that too. It's moving very slow. Where there's slow growth, there's more to come. If XRP had just shot up to $3 here, I'd have been like, I'm getting out of this fast. I believe this progression will go at least till January, until we find out more. The problem is by the time we get to January with XRP could be at $4 to $5. Who knows, maybe more. I think XRP will definitely break all-time highs here within days. With that said, the problem after January with XRP is that we could find out more about what's going on with Ripple in XRP. Are they actually going to start using this stuff for what it was made for? Are they or adopted into some kind of cryptocurrency? We know that the new administration is focusing and doing this with crypto. Which ones are they going to use? What are they going to do with it? Okay, we know this. So with that conversation, is XRP more than likely? We know Elon's talked about XRP. He's talked about it. Dogecoin in that same conversation. Cardano. There's a lot of them. But XRP has the most momentum right now. It has probably some, every 20 people you walk past on the street, guy-wise, has probably heard of XRP at this point, or it has, 50 coins to 100 coins to 1,000 coins, okay? Some of us have been buying XRP for maybe 300 days at this point, a year, 2 years, and, we've been buying, we were buying XRP at 20, 30, 40, 50 cents just months ago, okay? XRP last year was, I think it got down to like 19 cents, 15 cents, something like that. So with that said, there's people in major profit zone right now, okay? Like I said, after January and things start to unravel what this administration is going to do, if certain information is released on Ripple and XRP, this could drive the price up to where we see institutions start to gobble up major amounts of XRP. That is my concern as an XRP holder in selling right now. That's why, yeah, am I in profit zone? Is there money there? Is it making my mouth water? Of course. I know that this is a conversation where it could turn into something unbelievable, okay? Now, do I think XRP is eventually going to work? I do, but I don't know if it's going to be 2025 or it's going to be in 2035, okay? I don't know. But if it ever had a shot, ever had a chance, this could be that situation. Now, XRP going to $10,000 a coin, right now, that's not even in my, mathematically, that's not even in my head, okay? Okay? I think the main focus should be, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that XRP is going to go to 3, it's going to go to 4, it's going to go to 5. Can it get to if it can get to a double digit, if we can get XRP to $10, it will move probably to $15 to $20, okay? Now, that's a lot of money. That's a huge market cap. I understand what people are saying with mathematically, everyone would have to keep unbelievable amounts of money. But look what XRP is doing right now. Look what it's doing. What you're seeing, too, is people are, for the first time, and some of them in a long time, are now in a profit zone with XRP, okay? Say Jimmy that's new to XRP. He bought XRP 3 weeks ago. He's in major profit zone right now. He's like, holy crap. He keeps buying. Or maybe he sets up another wallet. He sets up another platform, downloads another crypto platform. He starts buying XRP again at a different price. Well, what is he doing? He's eating up more coins. Little Jimmy slowly is buying into the thing. The thing is, though, there's thousands of little Jimmys right now. Okay, so that is why the progression of the coin is going up so dramatically, slow but dramatically. So, friends, mathematically, I get that the market cap, it's insane numbers. Okay. I'm not on here saying that Shiba or Pepe is going to 1 cent. Mathematically, yeah, that's crazy, okay? That's, maybe by 2080. But talking about XRP, if this turns into some sort of situation where the globe has to use XRP, where, it's used, it's almost weaponized with the United States, where, if you've been watching the news today, and I don't want to say this too much because I don't want to get in trouble, because it's very, if you mention T-Pain's name, you get what I'm saying here. Look at what he's telling countries right now, okay? Look at what he's telling countries. Do not be surprised if they make some kind of currency. He's already said that he wants to use Bitcoin as a form of leverage, okay? What if he does something with XRP like that? What if they do something? What do you think that's going to do? These are real conversations. I don't know how much more evidence people need just to eat crow and just buy some and leave it alone, okay? Even if you have 10 coins at this point in XRP, and XRP came into a situation where it actually was going to be used what it was for, it would go to crazy numbers, okay? But the problem is right now, people are greedy. And when there's greed, there's a lot of money that's flowing in. So friends, with all that said, I'm not selling my XRP right now, okay? Now, I'm in very low. So I have room, I have time, I have room to get out. And if I don't, it's okay. Because I know this story, I know this conversation with XRP is going to continue. It will continue. Friends, I wish all of you best of luck. I really do mean that. I don't know if anybody's even listening at this point with XRP, because I know it's just a different flavor out there. I get it 100%. But that is how I feel about XRP. I would be very careful if somebody's telling you just take your profit and go. Listen, there were people saying that 2 weeks ago when XRP was at $1.50. And now it's went up, $1.80 since then. Don't be afraid to take a risk sometimes, okay? I'll talk to you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.